So we're filming this video very simply. I'm on my phone in my car, as you can see, just out in the world. So because the video is simple, I'm going to just keep what I have to say very simple. As you can see by the title, citrus-based fragrances. Now, there are tons of fragrances out in the world that use citrus, and then there's some that are citrus. In my experience, the 10 I'm going to share with you, including one honorable mention, are citrus fragrances. They embody it as well as they can because, as you probably know, citrus is a fleeting ingredient. It's not going to last the entirety of a fragrance with the same level of integrity, but nonetheless, all 10 of these can be characterized by their citrus presence. So how about we dive right into it? I'm going to do my best to keep my eye on the lens. It's really weird because I'm not used to this. My eyes want to follow my face, but that gets me looking away from you. I want to look at you. I don't need my glasses. Our honorable mention can easily be a part of this video. I'm only including it as an honorable because I talk about it a lot. I'm trying to save you guys some repetition, but I have to mention it here because it is all too perfect for a video like this, for a topic like this. And it's Renaissance from Xerjoff. I love this stuff. I know a lot of you guys also love this stuff. This is based on lemon, tangerine, and bergamot. Those are the primary citrus ingredients. In addition to that is a cooling, fresh, slightly herbal mint, this kind of warm, ambery muskiness that wraps it up. It's kind of creamy smooth, but still fresh and bright. No sharp edges here. Very, very smooth. The citrus quality is so uplifting. Honorable mention, but still definitely worth checking out and talking about. In no particular order, our first fragrance up is a darling in the fragrance community. I don't think you can get this exact bottle or formulation that easily anymore. If you do have it, let me know. If you've smelled the newer version, let everyone else know what you think of it so that people know that they can be safe grabbing that too. This is Dior Homme Cologne. This is the 2013 version. It's not a 2013 batch, but this is before the reformulation that has taken place, and I don't even know how available the new one is today. They've just been shuffling so much. But this is a beautiful bergamot based fragrance. It smells kind of cold, kind of frozen. People say it kind of smells like a glass of lemonade. I see what they mean by that, but no, it's not exactly just that. It's this cooling, fresh, airy, musky, juicy bergamot that's not too sweet, not too tart or anything. It's kind of just right in the middle. It wears light. It wears in a refreshing way. It's meant to just uplift you. It's not meant to last all day, as few of these are, because citrus is not an all-day type of ingredient. But if you just need something to wear for a few hours on a hot day to give you a bit of a brightness, to give you a bit of just an uplifting vibe, this is a great option. And again, it's nothing new here. Anyway, that is Dior Homme Cologne. Let me know what you think if you've tried it. If you haven't tried it, there's going to be links down in the description to check it out. From the house of Hermes, we have Terre Eau Givrée, one of the best flankers that they've put out. And I think it's a fantastic replacement to the previously fantastic Eau Très Fresh that I've never owned, and I don't think I need it because this stuff is too good. It is so icy, cooling, frozen, fresh. Juniper berry just makes this feel like ice cold grapefruit. I think the grapefruit vibe comes from a pepper, maybe timber pepper, but citron is the primary citrus in here. It's a very dry, almost lemony type of citrus, but in my experience, maybe a little bit more intense. Has that familiar woody backbone, maybe some vetiver, something slightly bitter in the back, but a touch of a fruitiness, a bit of this uplifting kind of slightly sweet, fruity citrus vibe, but so cold, so fresh, but still has a little bit of a classiness to it. It's a king of this type of scent profile. That is Terre Eau Givrée. Now let's talk about actual grapefruit. There is grapefruit in this fragrance that is built around that, in addition to some tobacco, but it's a summer fragrance and it's in the name. This is from Ormonde Jayne. It's Montabaco Verano meaning summer. Gosh, and the grapefruit here is bright, zingy, fresh, a little bit juicy and mouth-watering, built on top of this slightly soft, earthy, but still fresh tobacco, a little bit woody. There's this muskiness that kind of wraps it up. The way it carries in the air, it's just kind of intoxicating, but it's also easy. It's a super versatile fragrance that does carry some class to it. You can wear it in any occasion, day or night. It's just perfect for that. It's one of those workhorses. Let me know if you've tried it. That's Ormonde Jayne, Montabaco Verano. From the classic house of Acqua de Parma, this house has been around over 100 years now. And this fragrance pays homage to one of the original releases from this house, Colonia, but I guess it's supposed to be also an ode to the now or the future of this type of fragrance, this type of DNA, keeping its classiness alive. And this is called Colonia Futura, aptly named. It does smell like the original Colonia, and I couldn't even really break down much of the differences to you right now because I haven't smelled the original in many years. I don't own it. Maybe one day I'll pick it up, so I can't truly dissect it, but it does remind me of it. It may remind you of it. It does have a little bit of an old school citrus aromatic vibe. There's this herbs, bright citruses, lemon and bergamot being the primaries here, and lemon and bergamot is a classic combo in a lot of citrus aromatic fragrances going back decades and decades and decades. You see them working together a lot, bringing a slight bitterness, but bringing this juiciness. Behind that is this woody feel that does feel a little bit more sophisticated, a little more mature. If you're afraid of your more sophisticated type of fragrances, if you're afraid of coming off smelling a little bit more mature, then I would avoid this. But if you want that vibe, doesn't matter how old you are, if you want people to take you more seriously, but you still want to have a cleanliness, then I would check out Acqua de Parma, Colonia, Futura. I recently talked about this in a video I did all about mass appealing hot weather fragrances. You can check out that video somewhere in the corner. And this fragrance had to make it into this video as well because it's all too perfect, based around finger lime. Never had a finger lime, never truly smelled a finger lime, so I can't tell you anything about it other than it must smell something like this. This is Bohemian lime from Goldfield and Banks, and it does have a bit of a sweet lime feel, sweet, citrusy, but not overly fruity, not like a mandarin orange type of sweetness, not like apple or anything. It's this kind of just airy, musky, slightly sweet, but slightly tart lime presence. And it does smell a little designer. It has a bit of this mainstream feel, not the quality, but just the scent personality. It reminds me of some other designer fragrances. It's easy, it's fresh and light and clean, but gentlemanly and masculine and very, very attractive. And unexpectedly kind of a good performer. It doesn't smell like it will be when you first get a whiff because it's not in your face, but I find this stuff lasting all day. I can smell it around me pretty much 10-12 hours in just enough of a way where it's not taking up all my mind space, but it doesn't just disappear. Let me know if you've had that same experience. Yours might be different. That's just the way it goes. That is Bohemian lime from Goldfield and Banks. This is Artisan Pure, based on clementine, mandarin orange, and lemon, but also has a bit of this woodiness from petitgrain, I believe, kind of the branches and leaves of the orange tree. It is primarily a more orange forward citrus fragrance, but it does have this kind of clean white feeling to it all at the same time. There's some herbs in there that give it this depth, give it a dimension that just smells a little bit unique for being an easy to wear, basically mainstream fragrance. It's a little special. It's not like everything else out there, but at the same time, it's easy to understand. It's not off the wall, but unique enough to be a little bit special. Let me know if you enjoyed this one. I think it's a perfect, elegant, daytime, slightly dress up citrus fragrance. From Perris Monte Carlo, a brand I need to try more from, especially their citrus fragrances. This is one based around lemon, citron, and lime, and they call this Cedro di Diamante. I primarily get lime out of it with maybe a little bit of lemon and bergamot behind it. It is just a little bit bitter, mouth-watering, juicy. Behind it is this kind of airy muskiness. It has a very, I don't know how else to say it, but like hollow base to it, hollow legs. There's not a whole lot of dimension, but it's also not super basic. It still smells relatively different and unique. There's maybe a touch of florals in there that adds a bit of a softness to it, but when it dries down, it doesn't dry down to anything heavy. It's light, it's gentlemanly, it's very elegant. Doesn't last all that long on my skin, but I don't need much from it because it's just an elegant profile that I'll wear for just a few hours, and doesn't smell like a whole lot else out there. Just the quality here is top notch. Let me know if you've tried this one. That is from Perris Monte Carlo, Cedro di Diamante. I'm not used to filming like this. This is kind of weird. Oh, that's cool. From Zaharoff, based on mandarin orange and clementine, so definitely more orange forward here. This is Signature Citrine. The bottle is going to look a little different these days. They've got this fancy, beautiful plate on it now. Maybe for the smaller size, it still looks like this. I'm not sure. This is a beautiful cologne style fragrance. This was not everyone's favorite when it came out because it wears light. It has a very particular function. It's something you spray liberally out in the hot sun when you just want this uplifting, fresh, citrusy, zingy vibe that is kind of fun, that's very attractive, but it's not all day wear. It's not like wear it to work, put it on at 7 a.m., get home at 5 and it's still there. If you need something for that, wear something else. It's beautifully done and really like nothing else out there. No other citrus fragrance smells quite like this from what I've tried. Claude Dior does phenomenal work with these fragrances. So if you're looking for a highly functional fragrance, something to wear for a few hours on a hot day that smells like nothing else, it smells uplifting and bright and very attractive, then I would check out Signature Citrine. Let me know if you dig it. And our final fragrance fragrance from Brioni, underrated house, definitely deserves more love. This was love at first sniff for me, and I've been talking about it ever since, maybe for a couple years now. This is EDP Eclat, and this is based on grapefruit. This kind of soft, musky, woody grapefruit. There's an airy quality that kind of shrouds and surrounds the citrus. It's not super citrus and bitey. There's more of a muskiness. So you do have to like a musk that is surrounding that citrus that really creates a soft texture to the citrus. But at the heart of it, it's a citrus woody fragrance. And the grapefruit here is just done beautifully. Just a bit of sweetness, a little bit of a tangy, mouth-watering quality. That's just very, very satisfying, but elegant wear. This is more dress up during the daytime, kind of like how I would wear the John Varvatos Artisan Pure. I would wear this. Not super in your face, not going to be a big attention getter, but it is going to make you smell distinguished and like you're not trying so hard. If you want to have that vibe, check out Brioni EDP Eclat. And let me know what you think of all these fragrances, if you've tried them. Once again, if you haven't, everything's going to be linked in the description. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.